No, that relates exactly to the being and doing, because if you notice everyone and most people, including a lot of Christian, particularly Christian, I would say, that is very missionary oriented. They think they want to do a lot of things for God to glorify. I mean, there's a lot of doing as a Christian. And I
Yeah.
think we really need to remember God saying, just work on every day, which I subscribe to. And you talk about in the beginning, you talk about death. I have a really interesting story about dying that it's part of all that theology is that if dying is the worst thing that we can face, and we should, as Christian, that should not be a problem. But if you notice the behavior of most Christians, it's like dying is a big problem, and avoidance of dying is actually, it's a
Yeah.
big issue. But that, you see, that to me is a being issue, right? If you say you're Christian and you do all these Bible studies and stuff, so why are you so anxious about doing all these things? And also, another, I would say, two chapters, which is Revelation chapter 21 and 22. And I think most people really need to continuously read that every day, along with the Matthew 6:35, is that the description of the new heaven and new earth is not dependent on any one of us doing anything. Does not depending on us saving another soul, reading and memorizing another Bible verse. It has nothing to do with us. God has already done it. But the grace and the blessing is that we get to participate it through that invitation of Christ, that we can participate. But it's not about us making it happen, right? That we need to prepare this so that chapter 21, 22 will happen. There's nothing to do with that. So I think all this has to do with our doing. It's really, we need to put our doing in the right context. And that's why I focus on my being, because when I'm really, the verse is Galatians 2:20, I have been crucified with Christ and I no longer live, but Christ lives in me. So that's the being. When Christ lives in me, my doing is that then is really what they call about the work of the Holy Spirit and the fruit of the Holy Spirit, which is Galatians 5:22, right? So it's not my fruit. All the Christians said, how I can bear fruit? No, we don't bear the fruit. We're just the conduit. We're just the branch on the vine, right? So all these, if we put all together, would orient our being at a proper pace, and then our doing will be so joyful, so peaceful, so loving, and all that, because it's not our doing; it's actually the Holy Spirit through Jesus Christ that's actually doing that. And I'm just saying that I actually can document now through my life, through the businesses that actually this can happen. And it's really, really joyful and amazing. That's what I really want to share that with everyone, that it is possible. And it's not just theological, that it is possible to live a life full of Sabbath, which is not an event, which is not one day out of the week. It's actually a mindset, it's an attitude that we have peace continuously and be with Christ 24/7. Doesn't that sound very good?